What's up? Day 2. Actually, this might be like day 5 of the bike build, but for you guys, it's day 2. So, this is the complete, done, ready for testing build. Don't give me crap for one part. But you have your, I wouldn't even say gorgeous. I wouldn't even call this pipe beautiful. Well, at least now. When it was stock, it was. But we got some nice rust that we need to paint over. But we got that. We got the part that needs to be painted. Then we come up to the little. Then we come to this, which this funny story, which I'll share later. But then it goes to this, which is my hose clamp. I'm cheap. That is what I call a hose clamp, which runs to the normal size fuel line for my black fuel line and fuel filter. Another story. To an on-off, I guess I'm going to call that a switch. But and then it goes to weed whacker fuel line, which Lowe's, sell this crap by the foot. Why do you sell it by 10 feet? This was like $6. If I bought it by the foot, it'd be like $1. I think. I wouldn't know. But, so we have this, which was $6. I don't know why. It's just a cheap piece of plastic, but whatever. Thanks, O'Reilly's. To the gas tank, which is from a free weed whacker that we got off the side of the road, held on by a bunch of zip ties. And then we have the vent line, which runs all the way up to the top of the handlebars. And then my homemade sealant, which this is just hot glue, but it's temporary. It will be changed to a gas safe silicone eventually. But so when you go, you just turn it on just a little bit. Now I haven't tested it yet, so I don't know how much it should be on, how much it should be off. I don't know yet. So I wanna try and wake up early. I know that's not gonna happen, but it's a goal for me to wake up early and just test it. You know, I don't, like, literally, it's been raining all day. So, it's just been stupid. So, it's been sitting here, and I haven't been able to test it. But, I've been getting flats lately. I'm making sure these still have air in them. But, yeah. This is gonna be savage. Now on to the stories. Why is my fuel line black? Well, you know, you can buy a black fuel line, but they usually charge more to dye it or put the black stuff. I don't know how that works, but that costs money. So what I did was, and I wanted a little bit more smoke and carbon buildup, because more carbon equals more fire. And the ATF actually gets rid of the carbon, so when you get too much, a little bit ATF in your gas, you're mint. The choke is set up perfectly. I'm not even going to touch it. But I have old motor oil from that car. It came out black. It's in that jug and that brake fluid thing. And I put a little bit in here. Well, it dropped to the bottom, and I just turned the fuel on, and it went in my fuel line and dyed it black. It actually looks really cool, but that is why it's black. And then I got bored, so I sucked it into the nitrous line. I didn't film it because I was just bored one day. So I let the bike idle and I sucked it in and turned that black, but it was running a little rough. And, you know, these lights turned off again. But I could not figure out why it was running rough. And then I put 2 and 2 together. So what I did was, instead of, you know, clearing it out, being good to it, get some fresh gas in it, I left everything the same and dumped a whole bottle of this. Half of it went in the gas tank. Half of it got sucked through the nitrous line. And thus, it is mostly clear again. Some of it's still in here, but you know what? Whatever. Story number 2. So, I ran around. I was riding the bike because I love riding this thing. I had this. It was just this hose, and I was seeing how well the hose would react to the heat of the exhaust, because as more fire comes out, more heat in the exhaust, more heat means more heat on this pipe, which more heat on this pipe means more heat on the fuel line, which it's not really meant to have that much heat on it. So I was kind of seeing how it would react. Well, if any of you who ride these bikes realize after a while of abusing them, your left foot eventually gets oil on it. Well, mine did. But then I realized that my right knee, like above my knee, got oil on it too. And I couldn't figure out how. And then I forgot that this line was tucked right there, pointing to right about here. And that's where my knee was. And my knee was covered in oil. So, funny story, but it's not really that funny. But I was going to reveal it, the actual testing, but you know what? You're going to wait till Wednesday. I'm sorry about all the waiting and all the clickbaiting and all that stuff on Facebook and all that stuff. By the way, join our bicycle Facebook group thing. If you go to our Facebook page, link in the description, you can join the bicycle group. And we are better than Bikeberry. Let's try to be bigger than Bikeberry because we are not going to kick people out for doing stupid things like Redneck might have done. But, you know what? Whatever. Let's try. Let's just be greater than them. So, yeah, go join that. And follow the Instagram just because. I'm going to make it where I'm going to post the testing of this. The uncut first video recorded flame from this exhaust will be on the Facebook, not the Facebook page, but the Facebook group. So you gotta go join the Facebook group if you want to see it before it hits YouTube. That's a good incentive to go join the Facebook group, thing. Yeah, link in the description.